have never been less excited for a video than today, but I feel like let's take some explanation. We're definitely gonna need coffee though. Right, hello, welcome to, I guess, what we're gonna consider the coffee chat for September. If you follow me on Instagram, I already shared this, but I wanted to share it here as well because it's gonna be pretty obvious. Kind of how my August went and what went down and why I have been kind of ghosting everyone from every account, everything. I just have not been in the right headspace to do lots of posting. So the short version is that Tolly died. Actually September 1st. I was gonna say the end of August, but September 1st. And so life has been very, very difficult since then, and also before then. What happened is we started school, and then the first full week of school we had a tropical storm, which is just a great way to start the year. You know, we had like a half day Monday, we were out for 3 days, the kids came on Friday, it was like a mess. Before that happened, at some point there was a day where Tolly came down the stairs and she like got really hunched up and was like shaking, and so I thought that she had like fallen down the stairs or, you know, run into Nyla or something, but it went away in a couple minutes, so I was like, okay, whatever. During the tropical storm, we had all these like tornado sirens, and so I kind of forced her into the bathroom, which, fun fact, she never in her life went into a bathroom except that one time. And when she was in there, and also when she came out, she was like tense and hunched over and shaking for hours. And I thought, oh, she must be scared because, you know, tropical storm, tornado sirens, all of that jazz. So that happened. Then the next week I went to leave one day and she was doing it again, but like completely out of the blue that time. And it really scared me to the point where I ended up taking her to the emergency vet. I was supposed to be clocked in at school at 8:30, and at 8:15 is when I got her in the car and called my admin and was like, I cannot make it today, I'm so sorry. Because I was like, I kept thinking like, you know, I was waiting to see if she'd calm down, and she wouldn't. I wouldn't advise that, by the way, but that's what happened. So emergency vet, like ran, you know, did all these different things to see what the matter was. They said that she had like a neck injury, and so she was like protecting her neck, and she was shaking because she was in pain, and also like hunched over protecting her neck. They gave her a bunch of medicine, and many weeks later, 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, something like that, after 2 more trips to our vet, we got to the point where the other day it had all been like her neck and area, and she got to the point where she couldn't walk, like her back legs wouldn't work, and so she would like stand up and she would like fall over. And so it was Saturday, the Saturday of Labor Day weekend, and we like it had started, it was like Thursday she kind of was walking weird, and then Friday she was kind of walking weird and like kind of all over the place, and then Saturday it got to the point where she couldn't walk at all, and she was like dragging her feet. And this whole time we'd, you know, been to the vet 3 times, and they kept saying, oh, well, it's not neurological because she's not dragging her feet. And so she started dragging her feet, and I was like, oh no. So we took her back to the emergency vet since it was Saturday, and they basically sat us down and were like, well, you can, you know, see neurology, you're gonna have to wait till Tuesday, and they're gonna, you know, want to do an MRI. They're probably going to want to do surgery. It's going to be really expensive, first of all. Secondly, which wasn't a problem for me. But secondly, she's 9, so it's entirely possible she wouldn't make it through the surgery. And then afterwards, it was going to be like a really, really, really long recovery. And again, she's 9, so it's like, you know, do you put her through all that pain and everything to get a few extra months where she's going to be in pain because she's probably never, you know, even if it works, she may not ever be able to walk normally again. And so we took her home that day, got her home, and it just kept getting worse. She couldn't even, like, you know, I was picking her up and putting her on the bed, and she wanted to like turn around. She couldn't even adjust herself on the bed. Like, it was really bad. She was in pain for like weeks because we thought it was one thing and it wasn't. So we had to make the decision to put her down. And so between caring for her and dealing with, you know, all these different medicines and many doctor visits, and then on top of that, I was getting sick, probably from being stressed, and so missing work for being sick, and like canceling everything to stay home with her because, you know, I just felt like she needed as much contact time as possible, and then the last few weeks being just like devastated. That is where I have been. So if you have been wondering, hey, where's Becca? That's it. We're about a week and a half out now. Life is still really hard. And it's just been a really big adjustment. So I felt like I needed to address that before we, you know, got too far, especially because I skipped the coffee chat. I actually did film a coffee chat. I filmed it on Friday. The first was on Sunday. And I was like, oh, well, edit it on Sunday. But I had talked a lot about August and all the things that were going down. And then, you know, that went down. So I just felt like it wasn't a good thing to post because it was no longer relevant. And I just, yeah. So that's where I've been. Please be patient with me as I get myself together. And that's really all I've got for today. I've been trying to really be careful. When Athena died, I kind of like buried myself in work and just was like, I think kind of trying to compartmentalize. And then if you were around, the following few months after that were just like totally miserable. And I got as close to burnout as one can get, and spent like the whole summer recovering. It was terrible. So I'm really trying to like take my time and give myself what I need to heal and move forward. So be patient with me as videos are not as forthcoming as often. I really need, like today, I really need to film videos because like I haven't filmed videos in weeks and weeks, and I was like, you know, we got to get stuff out, but I'm so not feeling it. I have not been feeling it all day. It's been a really rough day, and here we are. So today I'm gonna push through, and then I'm gonna sit on the couch, and you know, it's just it is what it is. So Nyla's doing okay. It's been a big adjustment for her, big adjustment for me, big adjustment for Andrew. It's been really, really strange. We got Tali when we were dating. We weren't even married yet. She lived with Andrew. I used to go over even if he wasn't there to hang out with her. Okay, I can't talk anymore. She's always been there. She was my very best friend, and I miss her very much. So that's all I'm gonna say. Thank you for your patience. See you in the next one.